Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good, shway, crispy, irie. But you know what we're here for? The linking and the tinging, which is me going through dating apps to find a girl to call my own. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, I can end up with a girl through these dating apps. If not, just for banter reasons. So don't take any of this personally. But let's get on to it. Isla. Let's see what Isla is saying. So unusual skills, making up sayings unintentionally. Needle in a hay forest, living in each other's socks, duck under the bridge. You can thank me later. So it's good to make up your own stuff. Do you know what I mean? Doing the whooping, whoop, you know what I mean? Doing all of that. Because obviously it shows people that you're a bit random, insane in the membrane settings. Do you know what I mean? Insane in the brain. Do you know what I mean? So obviously people then will realise they probably shouldn't be around you as much. Probably just keep their distance because they don't know when you're just going to wild out. Do you know what I mean? Like the Miss Dynamite song. If you've ex wild out, not minute, wild out. If you've ex wild out, not minute, wild out. Do you know what I mean? People don't want you to wild out and that. Act mad and that. But anyways, I hear what she's saying, making up unusual, words and that. I hear it. Listen, gold, all of that, like the Spando Ballet song. But let's move on to more what she's saying. She's 34, she's 5'1", she works in marketing. What more she's saying? Dating me is like investing in the stock market. High risk, high reward. Well, I don't want someone who's high maintenance, because that's what she's kind of giving off here. She could be high maintenance, you're putting all that work in, and then you're just getting some high, expectations. She's going to start treating you like you're a dog or something. And having you on a leash and that. Come here, doggy. Come on, doggy. So man's no one's dog. Do you know what I mean? Trust me. Only my boy Jay Dizzle can call me his dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, big him up and that. But anyways, what more she's saying? Communication. Sorry. Something that's non-negotiable for me is communication. If you ghost me, at least be creative about it. Wow. So she wants you to ghost her, but be creative about ghosting her. Do you know what I mean? So you just come in like the power stuff. This say to big rich town, bring, bring, bring. I'm from the poorest part. Bright light, city light, I'm gonna make it. This is where it goes down. Do you know what I mean? Ghost in it, power. You know where I was going with that. Some of you don't, but it is what it is. Ghost, obviously, like Casper as well, so we can do that too. But you know what I mean? Next thing she's saying, that's all. There's no more. 40 for Ilar. She doesn't really want to make me go to the dawn with her, so it's going to be a no for me. We come to Steph. Steph is saying, all I ask is that you teach me how to pronounce Worcestershire. That's how you pronounce it, Worcestershire. You know what I mean? Simple as Worcestershire. You know what I mean? That's it, Worcestershire. You don't say anything else like Worcestershire. Some people like Worcestershire. No, Worcestershire. It's as simple as Worcester. Like with the sauce as well, Worcester sauce. You don't say Worcestershire. No, that's incorrect. Worcester. Worcestershire. That's it. Worcestershire. Done. Simple as. Listen, back in the days, man didn't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to lie to you lot, but I learned down the line that's how you pronounce the thing in it. Worcestershire. So let's go on. She's 35, she's 5'3", and that's all it says there. She says, when I need advice, I go to my magic 8-ball. So, okay, she has one of them balls that she turns and says, are you doing the right thing? Yes. Or are you doing the wrong thing? No. I mean, let's be honest there. Those balls are generally a game of chance. These balls down here are not. Do you know what I mean? It just is what it is. These balls are just going to give you the time of your life. But that one isn't just a game of chance. It's a roll of the dice. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to get with it. Do you know what I mean? So that's all I have to say there. You know what I mean? It's a bit crude. I went on lines, but it kind of came to mind. Do you know what I mean? Balls, and I kind of went in the same direction, if you know what I mean. But anyways, let's move on. Just give me travel tips for Europe. Where are we going? I don't know. I don't know you like that. So how can we go anywhere? Do you know what I mean? Listen, I don't know you, Steph. And obviously, if I did get to know you, I'm not going to be traveling with you so soon. Probably being like 6 or 7, maybe 8 months of knowing you, then I probably would travel. But I ain't going to travel with you just now. I don't know you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you're going to just come and rob man in the night. Do you know what I mean? Or a man is sleeping you just come and you take man's stuff and you run out. Do you know what I mean? And go to some next man. How do I know that's not going to happen? So it's going to be a no for me on that front. General, it's going to be a no to Steph. We're going to come to Kate. Kate says, my simple pleasures. She says, Palestine, building bonfires, power tools, bright colours, muddy hands, outdoor naps, diving in, big weather, heavy bass, dog, catch time. So big up to her, listen, free Palestine and that, my thoughts on that. But obviously this is the linking and the tinging, but still, man has to say that straight up. Let's move on to the next thing she's saying. But big up free Congo and Sudan as well, not just Palestine. I mean, everywhere needs to be free in that, do you know what I mean? But she's 36, she's 5'4", she's a designer. What more she's saying? I brag about you to my friends if you're creative, emotional, intelligent, GGG, don't know what that means. Good to go? Maybe good to go. Good to, no. T, GTG, whatever. So make things, fix things, or grow things, like camping or the occasional skinny dip. Listen, I'm obviously creative, random, insane in the membrane, all of that. As I said, I've started making some beats now, so I did start kind of last year. I mean, getting myself on, putting some music down. You can follow my band lab if you want to. Download the music, obviously on Bandcamp, Randy Prizzle, all of that. Do you know what I mean? £1 to get 2 songs so far, £1. But I'll put more on there. Come on, ladies, £1 song. Come very good, £1 song. Very, very cheap, £1 song. 1 or 2 is £1 song. But anyways, let's move on. Yeah. What more she's saying? Best travel story, cruising around the streets of Havana in a collectible with a bunch of Cubans and a bottle of rum. The night Fidel Castro died. No voyeur. Wow. You know what I mean? She's literally in Havana, na na, ding ding. I lost my heart into Havana, na na. Do you know what I mean? She's in Havana drinking Havana rum. Good for her, innit? You know what I mean? Enjoying the settings there and that. You know what I mean? She's out and about, travelling and doing them ting them there. Big up herself. Fortunately for Kate, though, she doesn't really make me want to do the Winslet stuff with her. So, you know what I mean? With Jack and that. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. So it's going to be a no for me. That is how I know I don't want to hold on. I don't. So let's move on to Faith. Because you got to have faith. I got to have faith. Hopefully she has faith. So she goes crazy for good food. I hear it. It's all about the food. Said podgy body settings. Weight obviously the heart is through the stomach. You know what I mean? Man love to eat. You know what I mean? He eats. Jay Uso settings and that. Man love to eat. Do you know what I mean? So give me some good food. Man will chow down. You know what I mean? Take me back to ding 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 funky town. Ding ding ding. All of that. But she's 34. She's 5'8". And that's all it says there. She says, do you agree or disagree that prawns are overrated? For the price they are. I think for the price of prawns are ridiculous. To be charging £5 for probably like 10 in a pack is absolutely mad. Not even 10, probably 8. It's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? That's why I think in a settings where they're charging so much for prawns, you probably tell them to do one. Do you know what I mean? Get out of there. Do you know what I mean? When you have the money still, probably best sometimes to try and see what you can do with that. But most of the times, I can't be affording some king prawns, bruv. Low it. Do you know what I mean? £5, £6 for king prawns. And you get about 8 in a pack. Get out of there. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, let's move on. We'll get along if you make me laugh. See what I can do, innit? As I said, man's not obviously the cross of the clown set doing it. But anyways, let's see. What's the next thing she's saying? That's all. Faith seems like a cool chick. You know what I mean? She's a bit too tall for me. The head generally reached the neck area and that. So obviously just be kissing her neck and I can't reach the lips and that. She'll be just kissing me on the forehead. That man's a child and that. Nah, man, low it. So anyways, it's going to be a no for me. We come to Keeley. Obviously, the rain is out there. You know, the rain is going heavy. I wish the rain is falling down. All of that. The rain is coming down, literally. So, I wish the rain is calling murder. So it's just big boy rain out there. You can hear it splattering in the background and that. You know what I mean? Raindrops keep falling on my head. All of that. But let's come to Keely. Keely is saying, I want someone who is serious about life. I want a partner that can uplift them. I'm in my late 30s, have an amazing career, and is driven to be successful. I want someone who is about to graft and then finds time to enjoy their success. I think you wouldn't want a starter up guy. And obviously, listen, I'm a starter up. I haven't really got to where I need to get to, obviously, in this life right now. Do you know what I mean? But man, it's still trying. I'm still pushing. I'm still being hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? I could be serious, obviously. You know what I mean? But it's one of them things where you also have to have some fun. You know what I mean? You also have to have some fun. You know what I mean? Be out there, enjoying yourself, obviously, especially in the late 30s and that. Bones are doing the creaky stuff. Do you know what I mean? Doing the transformer settings and that. So you have to be very careful. Because when it's doing the you're moving like Tin Man and that. You know what I mean? This is what happens to me. After football, my body starts to lock up really badly. Do you know what I mean? Lock up like I'm doing the whole, wrestling grappling move and that. So I have to take care. You know what I mean? Like the Drake's album. I'll take care of you. I have to take care. Do you know what I mean? So it's about coming home, rubbing the body, getting oils and ointments on, jumping in a cold shower. Even though I hate cold showers. My man has to do it, screeching like a cat in there. But it is what it is. You just have to do it sometimes. Because this is what we have to do to have fun. You say it's madness, but this is what it is. So, yeah. She's 37. She's 5'2", and she's an assistant. Head assistant, it says. What more it says, my simple pleasures is that I'm so busy all the time, I enjoy watching a movie and getting a meal somewhere. That's nice, simplistic, it's key. Sometimes going out, enjoying a movie, and having a meal, and she's busy all the time. But then if she's busy all the time, she's going to have time for me. Or she's just one of these girls that's lying and she likes to just do the party all the time, the Eddie Murphy stuff. My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time. She parties all the time. Anyways, let's get on to it. Woo, hoo, woo, woo. Says typical Sunday, cleaning, ironing, hair and cooking. Which is simplistic things again, innit? I hear it, you know what I mean? Do all of that and all of that and the above. Unfortunately though for Keely, she doesn't make me want to put the key in the holder and that, so it's going to be a no for me. We'll come to Jian. Jian says, my mantra is, be around those who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. So I hear it. No one knows Stressomania settings. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I hear that. You know what I mean? So, for real. She's 29, 5'4", and that's all it says there. There's nothing else. I thought there was something else, but there's nothing. What more she's saying? We'll get along if you're respectful and considerate towards others. You're romantic and chivalrous. So I could do the romanticizing thing, you know what I mean? Listen, do you know what I mean? As I said, it takes a special kind of girl to bring out the romantic side of Randy. Do you know what I mean? Why am I talking about myself in the third person? I don't know why. It just literally just came out. Anyways, let's move on. Do you know what I mean? What more she's saying? Give me travel tips for everywhere. I love to travel. It's good. It's good that she likes to travel. You know what I mean? It's good that she likes to get out and about, jet setting settings. You know what I mean? But, you have to know where home is, where the heart is sometimes. Obviously, if she's home is abroad and that, then cool. Anyways, all of that and the above. Anyways, for Jan, she seems like a cool girl, but I don't know. There's not much there for me to go on. It's just this romantic show, and it sounds like it's just a bit plain Jane to me. You know what I mean? It's not really saying much. Pretty girl, but you know what I mean. If you ain't got much substance there, then man just doesn't want to put you on the shirt and that detergent set. I don't want to get you cleaned off and that. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a no from me. Come to Anya. Anya is saying we'll get along if you want to escape London on the weekend, or I'd love to. Do you know what I mean? If I had the money, man would be out and about London every flipping, weekend. But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? As I said, you know what I mean. Budget is tight and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's 31.56. That's all it says there. Pretty girl though. I'm not gonna lie, but as I said, pretty girls have some substance. You know what I mean? Anya just can't be singing the, Enya song. Now, I need to see more than, just the soft approach. Do you know what I mean? So she says, what if I told you that I'm half Irish, half Indian? That's incredible, though. That's incredible. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. No lies. No lies, indeed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't know why that came out, but it did. So yeah. Okay, my love language is open lids for me when they're on too tight. I can do that. So man's got the bit straight. Listen, the left hand is a bit still wonky, donkey, and all that settings. So obviously, man hurt the finger last time. So obviously, I've been out and about. It's still doing the tight thing. So I can't really, let's say, squeeze things tight and unfold them. So, you know what I mean? But I'll get to unfold someone obviously in the departments of the, J Holiday bed settings and that. Anyways, let's move on. You know what I mean? So that's all it says there from her. She's a pretty girl. Again, I don't know if there's much substance to her. You know what I mean? She's 5'6", slightly taller than man. Fine. Let's see what she's saying. What am I gonna say? Pretty things. No. I have to be a bit more adventurous here. I need to think of something adventurous. Become like a venture playground and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Take her on a journey and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm Sega or something. I need to take her on a journey. You know what I mean? Sonic adventures and that. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Let's just go with, I could be the Mario to your Peach, innit, man? Let's just go with that. You know what I mean? Game settings and that. So yeah, I can be the Mario. The Super Mario to your Peach. Is what it is. It's kind of adventurous, isn't it? So let's just roll with that. To your Peach. Bruv, person outside playing music, copyright settings and that, allow it, man. Banging out the music too loud, you know what I mean? Get man's ting lock off and that, do you know what I mean? It's like, man's not even playing, the music, but background music hopefully should be high enough to be drowning that out, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's send that like, let's move on to Shomar. Shomar is saying, what if I told you that I'm actually a rugby girl? So I don't really watch rugby, I'm not going to lie about that. Obviously NFL, yes, I do watch the NFL stuff. So obviously if she wants to watch NFL or play NFL, I'm happy to do that with her. So she's 28, she's 5'8", and that's all it says. Oh, she's technology consultant. Okay, works in tech. Okay, she's tall. Head generally reached the neck area again. It could be obviously a problem kissing her on the lips and that. See if man gets to them settings there. Said unusual skills, ability to name any episode of The Simpsons just by listening to the first 5 seconds. That's mad. So, are you talking about the intro, or you're talking about when it just kicks off the intro and it goes into the? Because obviously, if you know it from the intro, that's mad. How would you know when it starts The Simpsons? That's hard to know. Do you know what I mean? Meow, 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 meow. That's hard to know. But she probably means from the first, when the intro's ended and it kind of kicks in. Alright. Something that's non-negotiable for me is you have to love sports. Yep. And be okay with me frequently shouting at the TV whenever there's a rugby match on. You can watch rugby by yourself. As I said, I'm not interested in watching rugby. Watch it by yourself. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, NFL, cool. People say, well, they're the same. No, they're not. You know what I mean? I used to think that back in the days. I used to think people who played, rugby were more hard men than obviously people who played in the NFL. But watching the NFL games, you can really see the impact these men take. So, I obviously would prefer to watch NFL because I've watched it and I understand the rules 100%, definitely more than I do rugby. So yeah, that's just me in a nutshell. Um, Unfortunately for Shomar, I'm just not cool with the whole rugby thing. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a no for me. We'll come to the final one. Tamari. Tamari says, I go crazy for reading. I'm not really that crazy about reading. Do you know what I mean? I'm crazy about watching TV programs and obviously all of that. I think my voice is actually going. Yeah, it is. Damn it, man. She's 34. She's 5'8". She's a manager. Yeah, all that shouting and singing and that off the man's voice up. But hey, this is for entertainment purposes and all of that. So, most irrational fear, snakes. So I've seen a lot of snakes in my life, haven't I? So, you know what I mean? So far, there's a few snakes I've seen, but it is what it is. It says, the way to win me over is intellectual conversations. Well, it depends. As I said, sometimes I can give you what you want, sometimes I can give you the randomness of Randy Prizzle. Do you know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get from me. So you just have to take it as it is. Like a cup of cake and all of that. Do you know what I mean? A cup of coffee. You have to take it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, fortunately for Tamari, it's going to be a no for me. And that's it, guys. We've come to the end of this episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting. So if you're feeling this episode, any of the previous episode below, you know what to do below, all of that. As I said, subscribe to me, Randy Prizzle, if you're feeling it. And obviously, all of that, like and all of that, share, subscribe to your people with them. Tell people how crazy your boy Randy Prizzle is. But big up yourselves. And obviously, you know what I usually do there when I finish. Link out, link out, oh, link out.